Let's talk about our Handyman multi-point inspection checklist. So we created this multi-point home inspection checklist a few years back, and it really stemmed from the idea that I saw in my old industry that I worked at. So I used to be an auto mechanic, and we used to perform a multi-point inspection on every vehicle that came in. When's the last time you brought your vehicle into a mechanic shop and they're like, oh, we have this free 49-point inspection where they're going to check your tires, they're going to check your oil, they're going to check your power steering fluid, they're going to check everything under the sun. At the end of the day, it's really an upsell technique. But it's really a way that we can partner with the client and help them realize what exactly is going on with their home. Because oftentimes the client doesn't necessarily know what's going on. Just like you, as someone who drives their vehicle every day, doesn't necessarily get out and check their tire pressure or check their oil or, look under the car for oil leaks or things like that. The auto mechanic is going to do that by doing their inspection checklist. So basically, we'll go through this multi-point home inspection checklist one step at a time, but first I wanted to explain a little bit how we apply it. So every time our technician goes out to a client's house, we offer the multi-point home inspection checklist for the client to allow us to do. So basically, we put that as a line item on most of our estimates, saying that we're going to do this multi-point home inspection checklist for free when we're out there doing work. So let's say we're out there replacing a toilet. We're also going to offer the multi-point home inspection checklist. So we're going to go ahead and get started, with the client. We're going to say, hey, Mr. Client, we do a free multi-point inspection checklist. Do you mind if I do this right now at your home? Most of the time they're like, yeah, that sounds great. Okay, and then you can walk through their house with the client, or you can just do it by yourself. There's many different ways to do it. But basically, the first thing on the checklist is kitchen. So you go through the kitchen and you mark things as okay or need service. So you can check things like the faucet, check the operation, check for leaks under the sink, check for stiffness and kind of moving things and things like that. Basically just informing the client on anything that could possibly be wrong with the faucet. Check the faucet, check the sink caulking, check the garbage disposal, check the drains, check the light fixture. And the cool thing about this checklist is you can add stuff to it. Mine is, I think it's about 23 points or so. I'm not exactly sure, I haven't counted them. But you can have a 69-point home inspection checklist. It doesn't really matter. The point is just checking things for the client and really partnering with the client, letting them know what's going on with their house, and then you could possibly get more sales out of it down the road. But ultimately, that's not the full goal. The full goal is letting the client know what's going on at their house and how they can improve the functionality of the things that are going on. Maybe they needed some maintenance to make things last a little bit longer or things like that. We are the professionals to give them that type of information. And then moving on into their bathroom. You're checking the same types of things as the kitchen. There's a few extra: faucet, sink caulking, under sink plumbing, drains, toilets, baseboards, bath and shower caulking, exhaust fans, and light fixtures. And again, you're going to go through and you're going to check them as okay or need service. And then in the laundry, this one is very important and it has gotten us a lot of sales, and it's also informed a lot of people who didn't know anything about it. Dryer vent. So dryer vent, obviously you don't need to pull the dryer out, you don't need to pull the dryer vent off and check in there with a flashlight. The biggest thing is you just ask them a question. Hey, how long have you lived here and have you ever had the dryer vent cleaned? Most of the time people are like, I didn't know you needed to clean a dryer vent. They're like, we've lived here for 22 years and I never even knew you needed to clean that. And it's just horrible, super clogged. Or sometimes people will say, my dryer is acting up. Like, they don't think it's the dryer vent. They're just like, my dryer is acting up, but it hasn't been drying very well lately. I don't know if the dryer is going bad. That's a key that the dryer vent is actually clogged. So there's a lot of keys that we can help the client understand what exactly is going on with their home. And dryer vent is a simple question. Hey, when's the last time you've had your dryer vent cleaned? Because they recommend that you clean it at least once a year. And if you've lived here more than a year and you've never cleaned it, it's time to clean it. HVAC filter is also another question. So you can simply ask the client, hey, when's the last time you've changed your HVAC filter? And they'll be like, I don't know. Or they might be like, oh, I just changed it yesterday. Well, that's perfectly fine. That's all the information that you need to know. Smoke detectors. Again, that's a question of, hey, how old are your smoke detectors? Have you ever had them changed? Have you ever changed the battery? And then you can also go through and you can click the little test button to make sure that they're working appropriately. I want to interrupt this video real quick and let you guys know that I have created an Amazon store so that you guys can see all of the tools that I recommend, as well as business books that I highly recommend. The tools is quite interesting. As I was building that store, I realized there's a lot of crazy tools that I've really come across in our 7 years in business. So check that out. I will put a link in the description below where you can check out that Amazon store, see everything that we recommend. And also, I want to let you know, so you don't forget, you can schedule a free consultation call with me at handymanjourney.com/coaching. I look forward to talking with you soon. Let's get back to today's video. And just recommending batteries or a new smoke detector as needed. And then going to the outdoors, you have things like gutters, downspouts, outdoor caulking, and sprinkler valves. There's obviously a whole lot more that you can add to that outdoor. This is just what we personally have. One thing that I thought a while back is attaching, so you could use like a selfie stick, you know, attach your phone to that and get up to the height where you can see inside the gutter with your cell phone, and you can actually take pictures of inside the gutter while you're on the ground, so you don't actually have to get on a ladder to see what's going on in the gutters. Something we haven't done, but it's an interesting idea. Usually what we do is we just pop up a ladder, check it out real quick, and take some pictures, let them know what's going on. And then the very last category is windows and doors. So we have weather stripping and screens, and this is easy stuff to see. Usually weather stripping is chewed up by an animal or whatever. Screens, you know, they start decaying after they've been so long in the sun. So this stuff is super simple, but you would be surprised how not simple it is to the client. Clients don't think about home repairs. They think about the job that they do. They think about their kids. They think about what they're going to make for dinner. It's our job as professional handyman to think about their home and think about what repairs they need done on their home. And this multi-point inspection checklist has really helped us partner with them to understand how to take care of their house better and make things last a lot longer. So this is our multi-point inspection checklist. I would hope that you guys found some value out of this. Drop me a comment in the comment section below, and also subscribe to this channel. The majority of people that watch this channel are not subscribed to the channel. So subscribe right now and also like this video, and we will catch you guys on the next video. Take care, everybody.